Hello, this is Retro Workshop, and here is my video for one of the most underrated home consoles of all time, the SEGA Dreamcast. The SEGA Dreamcast was years ahead of its time, marking the birth of 128-bit home console gaming. Being the first 128-bit home console, the Dreamcast was released in 1998 in Japan and 1999 worldwide. The Dreamcast controller featured an analog stick at the top left, akin to the Xbox seen a few years later. It also had the ability to place a screen within the controller, and the screen within the controller or gamepad has been seen since, with the likes of the Nintendo Wii U and Switch. I also fell in love with the design, since the controller and console go together nicely and somewhat resemble Sega's mascot, Sonic the Hedgehog. Not to mention, it has the most awesome name out of all the consoles. Although the Dreamcast had a remarkable start in the market due to poor marketing and the arrival of the PlayStation 2 not long afterwards, in the end the Dreamcast didn't sell many units whatsoever, and the console was swiftly discontinued and is therefore largely forgotten or overlooked. Hence why I believe it to be one of the most underrated consoles of all time, if not the single most underrated of all time, due to the fact it officially sold under 10 million units, making it the largest commercial failure in history, despite being a remarkable machine with endless potential and being ahead of its time, both in terms of hardware, design and graphics. It was also one of the first home consoles to feature online play, with the likes of Bomberman Online and Phantasy Star Online 2000, which was the first online RPG for home consoles. Sadly, all of this means, or rather despite all of its achievements, the library is small and the machine was greatly overlooked and overshadowed. Nonetheless, as it stands, it still has a great library, and many even argue that the machine is not only superior to almost all consoles before it, but even a few that came afterwards. One of the most notable games for the Dreamcast is of course Sonic Adventure, released in 1998, being the first 3D Sonic the Hedgehog game, and one of the most advanced 3D games at the time. This put the Dreamcast almost light years ahead of its competitors. The console also saw 60 exclusive games and over 600 games released for the system, making it one of the smallest libraries, however still larger than the N64 and about equal to the Nintendo GameCube. The best games found on the system include Sonic Adventure, Sonic Adventure 2, Sonic Shuffle, Bomberman Online, an exclusive title, NBA 2K, another exclusive and the first installment in the NBA 2K series, Street Fighter 3 exclusive, Capcom vs SNK, Centipede 3D, Dead or Alive 2, Evil Dead, Evil Twin, Fatal Fury, Mark of the Wolves, Gauntlet Legends, The House of the Dead 2, The King of Fighters series, Magic the Gathering, Marvel vs Capcom 2, Phantasy Star Online, Phantasy Star Online 2, Prince of Persia, Quake 3, the Resident Evil series, Soul Calibur, Spawn, Street Fighter Alpha 3, Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six, Tomb Raider, Virtua Cop 2, and Worms Armageddon. As you can see, it had quite a remarkable library, especially for online games, JRPG, survival horror, fighting games, Sonic the Hedgehog 3D, role-playing games, and sports games as well. So if you see this system or a stack of games for cheap, or have the money and need a new system, then I would highly suggest this wonderful home console, the Dreamcast. Well, that is all for this video. I have been Retro Workshop, and you have been watching my video of the most underrated home console, the SEGA Dreamcast. Thank you.